So I finally got your group profile done that I have to do for, you can just fix it. So I finally got the group profile done that I have to do for my class for your classroom. But it was actually way easier because I teach kindergarten too, so I'm familiar with all of the assessments that you use because I use the same exact assessments. So we had the, let's see, so we did the DIBELS, the first sound fluency, the DIBELS letter naming fluency, the Reading Street readiness, baseline. We did the Reading Street letter recognition, the Reading Street phonemic awareness, and the Reading Street comprehension. So that's what I was able to go by, all the scores that you gave me. So let's see. Overall, so this is a chart that I typed up for you.
Oh, thank you.
The colors that I have there, they're going to coordinate with the table that I'm going to show you in a minute about the grouping that I put together. And then the yellow is just something I highlighted because as I was going along, that doesn't really, it's not that important. But let's see, so overall, the entire group, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. So overall, the entire class would benefit from comprehension instruction. So I'll just kind of read along what I wrote. This is what I'm passing into my professor, well, my advisor. Not to be boring, but basically this is for you as well, just so you can use, my recommendations. But again, you've been teaching longer than I have, so, take it as you may. So if you want to use it, you can. If you have other suggestions and you want to bounce those ideas back off of me, you can. So to increase comprehension, you can do a turn and talk, or some teachers call it a think, pair, share. So, you'd ask them to pick a partner, look, talk, and then say stop, and then they turn back. And the other person would talk and share their thoughts. That way everybody's talking, and it's not just one child raising their hand and sharing their thoughts. It gives them a chance to reflect and discuss their differences, and then work with other students. You can use a KWL chart, what you already know, what you want to know, and what you learned during your weekly Reading Street book, or even just a seasonal book. So Animals in Winter will be coming up soon from Reading Street by Henrietta Bancroft. So you could try using that, and you could, have them write about what they already know about animals in the winter, what they want to know about animals in the winter, and then what they learned from the book. That's a good themed book. It'll encourage them to pull from their schema and think about what they're going to listen and read about from you. The hot seat is something that I've talked about with other reading specialists, so they can take turns asking the character of the book questions, or they can write questions to the author. So that's kind of fun, putting someone in the hot seat. And a good example of this would be The Polar Express by Chris Van Allsburg, which would be coming up in December. This is one of my favorite books. So by putting the character in the hot seat, the students are, actively engaged, and they're asking authentic questions. And it's not just the teacher reading to them; it's taking it to the next step. And there's some more books listed in here for you.
Good.
Jacqueline Woodson, Vera Williams.
You're not supposed to put milk in there, and you're supposed to be in bed.